busy. And guys, and I'm almost gonna want to, we call this product training. ACM puts a product training on. I'm thinking like maybe we should call this keeping it simple, because we're trying to show you the steps, keeping it simple, show you guys how it sounds in action, if that makes sense. But to show the simplicity is you saw what when we had our new IBO. It's been in a while, but we're relaunching this business. So in seeing that, you guys are able to see it in action, not talking, but see it. So what we're going to do here in the next week or two, we're actually going to set stuff up. As I'm taking my phone with me, and I was thinking, man, I was telling Rose, I says, hey, I'm going to have you go with me because I want you to film me forming somebody, prospecting them, and getting their name and number. And she goes, why do you have to film it? You can just keep the phone in your pocket or in your hand and record it. I'm like, I'm thinking I want everyone to see this. So I'm going to start working on that. So you actually can see or hear what's going on. So it gives everybody an idea, because this is all about growing a business. This is all about keeping it simple so you're duplicatable. I could be the best speaker on here. If I'm not duplicatable, how good am I? I get the more names and numbers from people than anybody else. But if I'm not duplicatable, what kind of a team am I growing? So that's the important of this, trying to show everybody the duplication, simplistic duplication process. So tonight, I'm going to try to show you something is because, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason why this is on my heart is because recently I lost a couple of names and numbers of new prospects. I know. Oh, Sam's hair just fell out. So guys, is that happened to anybody? Has anybody like got a name and put it in your pocket and get home? You're like, what the? You're like, suck. Where did they work? What the? And then, oh man. And then when you got a Hispanic wife, oh Lord, it's even worse. It's worse. She's pulled the scissors out, the knife. She carries a samurai around. It's crazy over here. So as beautiful as she is, she's dangerous. Okay, I'm just telling you, she's dangerous. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I want to say that because she's not on here listening. Actually showing the business. So I hear this from her all the time. Get a system in place. Get a system in place. Get a system in place. System in place. How many of y'all got a schedule? What am I doing tomorrow at 9? Oh, tomorrow at 9, a conference call. It's on here. It's a system. Okay. So what I'm going to show you guys is a system to, and here's another thing. If you ever get a name and number on it, I'm looking for a phone again. If you ever get a name and number on a piece of paper, right, at a restaurant, wherever, take your phone, take a picture of it. No matter what happens to that piece of paper, you wash your pants, you lose it, it's on your phone. Just take a quick little snapshot of it. And everybody sees you and says, wait, what are you taking a picture of that for? As a man, if you knew how many names and numbers I lost, you'd be taking a picture of it too. Okay, but is that duplicatable? Absolutely. Anybody can take a picture. Well, almost anybody. It doesn't have to be a pretty one. All right, just a picture. So I started looking over the internet. Some of the stuff that we have, I'm going to show you what we're using right now, and it's on a Excel sheet. And I'm going to show you something else that someone had produced that I thought was pretty cool. And like I say, some people like the cool stuff. Some people just like the simple stuff. But I'm going to give you a couple of options. Another guy, he actually jots down every phone call he makes. Okay, which is not that you're jotting down every phone call. It's if you have a system in place that if you called them yesterday, you had the date on there. Like when we call somebody the first time and it goes to voicemail, we hang up. We don't leave a message. Some people do it different, but we don't leave a message. And I'll tell you why. Most people will call back a number that didn't leave a message. And it's not a 1-800 number. At least mine isn't. Okay, some people might have an 800 number or the Google number. I don't. So when they see, and especially it's my Fresno is basically our area. So it's a 559 area code. So when I see a 559 call and then hang up, and sometimes I'll call them twice and hang up because you get a different reaction. You actually get a call back even faster. Okay. And that'll open the line for you to start talking to them and say, hey, this is Chris. How you doing? You know, and go on from there. But the fact is we got to keep better track. And I'm telling you guys this because of what's recently happened to me. Okay. Misplaced a couple numbers. And I don't want that to happen to you guys because it's no fun. It's no fun. So starting a system, if you get a number on a piece of paper, take a picture of it. It's on your phone. All right. Now what this guy does, and when you start getting your system in place, and we'll later on, we're going to show you the system that we use. We're going to do this in sections so you'll retain it better. When I taught CPR and first aid when I was in fire, too much information was lost. You only remembered 10% of it. We used to always tease ourselves, what 10% do you want someone to remember when you're giving CPR? You're like, oh crap, there's so much. It's only CPR, right? And a lot of you don't know what CPR is. So we're trying to set something up so you have a better retention, if that makes sense, okay? For those of you, if you don't take notes, that's on you. So tonight, I'm going to show you, let me share my screen here. So this is what this guy uses. All right, he does another MLM. I'm not going to show you anything he does or anything like that. So it is what it is. So this guy's going to show, all right, show you what he uses. And this is simple, and it's an easy buy. He'll tell you, he's going to tell you what it is he uses. So pay attention here, guys. Here we go.
So a lot of you guys know that I use this thing. It's an Adams S1185. It's
Adams S1185.
This is Sam 1185. It's a call log, and this is what a blank sheet looks like in it. I've talked about this before. Basically just has you know, the date and time, the name, their phone number, and then an area over here for notes. And I literally log every incoming or outgoing phone call that I make. In fact, you can see, like, you know, this is like.
All right, keeping track. All right, let me get rid of this. Let me bring this one up. All right. And Mr. Graham, can you see this okay? You're the only one that's got, I can see your face. You got it? Okay, just shake your head there. Thank you. Okay, so here's another one, guys. This is how simple this is. This is on a Word doc. Write in name and number of prospects and the blanks below. Boom. Then up here you can keep track of the date, the peaks, the presentation, the guests, the customers, the signups. So what that does, that's keeping track of your business as a whole, of what you're showing each week, right? How many peaks you're getting, how many presentations you're doing, how many guests, how many customers, and how many signups you got. If you don't know what you're doing, how do we know, or how does your upline, or how Mr. Thomas or anybody, we don't see that. Cannot see the, okay, hold on a sec here. All right, guys, let's do this. Let me stop here. All right, let me share again. That happens sometimes. All right, hey, Mr. Thomas, can you see that new one with the gauges on top? Okay, sweet. He's driving and shaking his head. So these gauges are basically up there just for show and tell, right? So here's the dates, the peaks, the presentations. So this will give you an idea of what you do each week. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Basically Monday through Sunday, if you want to put it that way. How many peaks you got each day? How many presentations you're able to do? How many guests were involved? How many customers you got out of it? And how many signups you got out of it, right? You show something in the business and they like it. Well, who do you know right now we can show the business to? That's Taprooting. You're going. So here it is. Now here's all the names and numbers of the new prospects below. Holds 54. This is just a way to keep account. This is just an idea for you guys to keep track of those people so you don't lose them. Okay? In fact, I got this from Franco LaFranco, I think his team was putting out something like this. Put a little race car stuff up here. So there that is. Now, here's what the wife and I are using. Let me unshare again and go back into reshare. Okay, Mr. Thomas, can you see the Excel sheet? All right. Now here's the Excel sheet. So basically what this says is right on top. It says name, first reach out, second reach out. Yes, you did, Miss Natasha. Third reach out, fourth reach out, fifth reach out, sixth, seventh. Okay, you got it? And notes. All right. So what day did you reach out? On the 15th. When's your second reach out? You got their names. You can also put their phone numbers here. Okay. Just for easier access. You can take that sheet anywhere, but make sure you have that number somewhere else in case you lose it. I put all my contacts on my phone under the first 3 or 4 letters of PROSP for prospect and then their first name. So all my prospects are in one section on my phone. So when I want to go through and look at all the prospects that I've reached out to, I go to prospect and it's all through A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You got it? That's on my phone. That's my backup. Here, I can sit anywhere and dial. See the number on here and dial it. Okay. And then any notes, left a message or whatever. First contact, didn't answer phone, couldn't leave a message, whatever it is. So you have an idea of what happened last time. Because I guarantee you, if you're going, like Mr. Thomas says, you're getting your 3 names to 5 names and numbers a day, you're not going to remember. You're not going to remember Sophia last week on 8/15. That was 2 weeks ago. You're not going to remember Samantha. You might remember Jasmine. Who the heck was Mimi? Okay, guys. So this is the idea you want to do. ACN's even got the logs that you can use in your back office. So there's stuff out there that just wanted to show you the simplicity is, look, who cares what you use? Some guys use a flip notepad. I've seen senior vice presidents in their car have a flip notepad. Not that he's on the call tonight, but I've seen a flip notepad in his car before, and he's driving right now in a blue shirt. His initials are Al Thomas. So guys, just find something and use it. This is going to take us to the next step. Okay? Because ain't no one calling a phone number you lost. You washed. Isn't happening. So just trying to keep this. Where we at here? Simple, okay, to use. Miss Luann's got an elaborate system that she uses, but she's a techie. I am not. I got to have clear blank paper and crayons. That's just how I am. Okay. So now you guys have seen the simplicity. Find something. Does anybody have a system that they currently use already? Mr. Ishmael's been the only one here shaking his head. Yes. Miss Luann, I already talked about her. Mr. Payon, he's got a system. Jamar, cool. So guys, and Mr. Foster, so keep using those systems. Those who aren't using their systems, you got to put, even if it's a blank piece of paper, draw lines on it if you don't have an Excel system and a printer. This is not hard. It really isn't. If you keep track of your people, watch what happens. You'll know when to call Miss Luann again. You'll know when to call Sam Foster again. You'll know when to call Chris and Rose. You'll know when to do it. Without it, you're kind of lost. I've been that way. I get sometimes with my phone, I'm like, man, I see Sam Foster's on here, but when did I don't have my paper. When did I call him last? Dang it. What did I say on my text message to him? Dang it. Did I call him? Now, here's another thing, guys. And this is really cool. Because now if you can't, so say you've left a message, right? This is all part of this growing into the system. Have you guys ever used a voice meme? Anybody? Man, I'm telling you, hold on. Let me get this. So pardon. Now, here's what, so if someone's got an iPhone, because I have my iPhone to iPhone, it's pretty easy. Yeah, Miss Cecilia up there shaking her head. Yes, it is. So I can just push on instead of a text message, right? So if I was going to text Mr. Thomas, well, I can't do Mr. I'm sorry, Natasha, because she's got an iPhone, I can actually push down here. Hey, Natasha, when you get a chance, give me a call. Okay, and then send it to her. That comes across because now she can hear my voice in fluctuation. She can hear if I'm excited. She can hear if I'm like, well, you know, because if you send a text message, what do they see? Letters, words, sentences. That's it. There's no voice in fluctuation. What are you excited? What if Sam's excited he got a new business partner and he's actually going to leverage an app? Woo, man, Israel, you better call me back, dude. I got your first business partner, dude. This is off the chain. Call me back ASAP, dude. Click. Mr. Ishmael hears exactly what I said. It's like a recording. Okay? Now, if I'm doing it, it's not difficult. If I'm doing it from me, an iPhone, to Mr. Thomas's phone, he's an Android, or Miss Luann, she's an Android. I go to, and does everybody have the voice recorder on their phone? Everybody does. No matter what phone you got voice recorder. Okay? Sometimes we use it at internationals, right? These regionals. Someone doing a cool 1 through 10. Oh, I got to record this. Boop. I left my recorder at home. Boop. Do it on the phone. Same thing. Hey, Sam, man. It's Sam, man. It's Chris, dude. Call me back. It's getting stupid. Man, you got to call me back, brother. I'm telling you what, I got some freaking crazy exciting news. I can't wait to tell you. Look, it's 6:22. Call me back. Click. He's going to hear that exact voice and fluctuation, the excitement in my voice. What do you think he's going to do? Dude, what's going on? What do you want? What's exciting? What happened? You're not going to believe me. I got your first business partner, but we got to get you in the system right now. Where you want to meet at? Okay. So now we're keeping track. Everyone's got that? Start keeping track of all your names and numbers. When you called them, what happened, so you know next week when to reach out. Say you reached out to me and I said, man, Daniel, hey, man, I appreciate you calling, brother. Right now, I'm a little too busy. My wife's ready to have a baby any minute. Okay? What's that? Oh, I thought she was having it right now. So, look, do me a favor. Call me back in a month. What's it going to say in your notepad? Chris isn't real smart. He got married, now he's having kids. Just kidding. Call Chris back in a couple months. Or what if I say, you know what, I just right now, and you guys heard this when in Rose's recordings, when we recorded Rose making some phone calls, is like, hey, you know, I'm too busy, the business isn't for me, whatever. So instead of like, okay, cool, you have a good life, I'm going, is like, okay, I understand, I completely understand. Would it be okay if I kept your name and number and called you back in a few months to see where you were at? And 9 out of 10 people say, actually, it's probably larger than that, say, yeah, sure. So we've got a continued contact, okay? If they say, no, take me off your list, we shook the fence and they fell off, okay? So at least you know where they stand. So now you know you've got two things now. You've got your list and you got your voice memes. You're going to quit texting when you figure that out. I'm telling you. Okay? You will quit texting. There's no feeling in text. None. Tell the kids, hey, you're ugly. But when I call my kids or leave a voice memes, man, you're the ugliest child I know. It means so much more to them. So guys, start keeping track. Start using the voice memes. And next week, make sure I have all this information to you guys. Next week, I'm going to hopefully have enough voice recordings of people that I formed and took it to the getting their names and numbers, or no, I'm cool. Okay. So a lot of people I've heard of form, understand what form means. And Daniel, we'll get you all this, brother. Don't worry about this. We're going to take this step by step so you get all this. All right. You working with Mark, and you probably already talked to Mr. Thomas because he already knew about you. So you got a whole family here to use. Okay. So it'll all come. Don't worry about nothing. We're here for your support. All right. So, and with that being said, guys, that's the two things I had for you. I just keeping it simple. So now you guys practice your voice memes with each other. Shoot, y'all have my number. Send me a voice meme. I'll send one back. But on that, you guys got questions? Keep in touch. We got Facebook. We got everything else. And next week, hopefully, I'll have enough of those. I can actually start, and the recording comes over, because I don't want people like, "Hey, how you doing?" You know, that's going to look a little funny. So I got to be inconspicuous. So, guys, let's see here. If you haven't got some time here for a couple of questions, anybody have had any questions or anything I can answer something? Oh, Ultimate Memory Jogger, Network Marketing Pro. There you go, Celia. Good to see that. So,
Mr. King,
yes, ma'am.
this is TJ. I have a question for you.
Ma'am.
Well, actually, I kind of have two. When you said voice meme, I didn't raise my hand because my understanding literally of a meme is something different than what you said. But I have done where I use actually videos where especially during the situation time when people were locked in, we did a video. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Let's do a virtual coffee or something like that. So that's been helpful. But my question for you has to do with I'm guilty of what you did. You lost a couple of contacts, and I work hard not to do that. Oh, don't tell anybody. Shh, just whisper. But could you repeat what your habit is, or can we get some more habits? Because I've taken to texting myself so I don't lose the number. I heard you say take a picture. I have a handful of Uber drivers that I talked with, and I got their number, and I'm like, where did I put that? I can find their name, but I can't find where I put their number. So I'm looking for, I heard you say create a system, and I'm still grappling with it because I'm still kind of goofy once I get people's numbers. Sometimes I'm trying to get better at it, but I'd like to hear what you said you do when you don't lose it, like you lost it a moment ago or however long ago it was. But if you could give me some guidance on that, that'd be great. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Well, it's pretty simplistic as far as how I look at it, is because any system will work if you've got a little system in place. So what I do now when I get a phone number, it could be even if it's a business card, because I've even lost business cards before. Okay. So no matter what system, but how I get it's a receipt from the restaurant, it's a business card. I just real quick, once they walk away and I'm walking away, I do real quick. I just take a photo of it. So if I lose the card, I have it on my phone. Like, where's that? No worries. I got it on my phone. So then once I get home, I use what the wife and I are using now. Bear with me, please. We're using this right here. So I'll make it big. Can you see it okay, Miss Lynn? Okay. So then what I'll do, I get home. Here's where you have to have And one of our coaches is talking about administrative time. We have to have administrative time at least every night. Could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes. I would recommend about 15 minutes. Here's why. Is because they say you should at least take 11 to 14 minutes to go over what you have to do tomorrow. What's interesting about that is before you go to bed, what do I got to do tomorrow? Oh, I got to meet with Mr. Foster at 8 a.m. at Starbucks. Oh, I got to meet with Miss Luann at 10 a.m. I got to meet with Jabri for luncheon at 1. I have my business networking group at 2. Okay. And they recommend that psychologically to go through that. That's part of your administration time. The second part of your administration time is putting, as I say, about 15 minutes, because you get 3 names and numbers. It wouldn't take you that long to type in Sophia 559-1212-3456. Okay, that's your new prospect. Okay. And then this is on the computer. Now, what's nice about this is, do I have one printed out? I got one printed out here somewhere, but I can print this out every day so I have a hard copy of it. And I can keep it in a folder right here where my folders are. Okay. So some people have different systems they use so I'm not sure what your system is at your house, like where you keep your bills in a folder and you keep, all those things like they send, like here in California, they send you your tags to pay your tags like 3 months in advance. And that's easy to lose for 3 months. And I've done it. So figure out what your system is, where you're going to keep everything, like right here. This is my folder. And what I keep in this is my wife and I make little hobby stuff like chapstick, homemade soap, stuff like that. So I keep all that in here. So I know I got a black one over there. It's for something else. So I got a color system. So I know what each color system is. That's just what I do. But I thought that up myself. There's others that have taken, I don't think I have one up here, but a 3x5 index card. When they come home, it's under administration time. They take a pen. Today's date, met Ms. TJ Lynn, 555-123-4567. And it's on an index card, and they'll put it in according to your the date you met, or the like the months. They'll put it in months. So they'll put it back, like you says, yeah, hey, give me a call in a month. I'm going out of town. I gotta go visit with my mom, my sister, my dog, whatever. And they'll have a box, an index card box, and they have months: January, February, March, April, May. So when January is over, it goes to the very back with all the cards. When February is over, it goes to the back behind January. When March is over, so the years continue to move, and the names and numbers in them continue to come to the front by process of month elimination. Does that make sense? So that's just another way. If you have a system you use at home, adjust it and make it free ACN names and numbers. So it is that simple. So see, yeah, Jamar, the cities you met in, that's huge. The place I met, like, where did I meet you? And like, yeah, we were at the car wash. Oh, that's right. I still don't remember. I still don't remember what he says. No, we met at the car wash that day. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. So, but this way you keep your stuff. And like I say, on my phone, okay, for all my names and that, for all my prospects, remember what we said is under contacts. So PROSP, Adrian, mall, fruta. He has a fruit stand at the mall. He's actually going to get started on Monday. Business owner. Okay. But where's his name and number? So all my prospects go under PROSP for prospect. It's just a system I designed to keep track of all my. So this business card, I would put down the name on there is Nick. So I put Nick on here under PROSP space Nick, and met in front of TGIF down in my notes. So now I know where I met him. So what happens is when you read that little note on where you met somebody, you'd be like, I remember. Okay, but it's just a system you put in place. It could be anything you want, but this is just some ideas. So everything's in alphabetical order under PROSP space your first name. So mine would say, yours would say PROSP space TJ. Okay, now what's crazy is all the IBO numbers I have in here. So it'll say IBO space Sam Foster. So all my IBOs are in one section. It's just a way to put everybody that is an IBO under one section under IBO. All my prospects are on one section with prospect. That's like their first name is PROSP. Prospect, Pokeland, Alex. Guy I met at a Poke Bowl place. So whatever system works for you. So does that help? Okay, good, good, good. Let's see. Makes sense. Camera shot would help. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yep, Jamar, you're on point. You're on point. Good thing. So, but guys, that's basically, that's it. Just create a system and follow it. So now you guys, Mr. Thomas has gone over, prospecting. So I'll be doing that. Hopefully next week I'll have some listening so we can actually, you can hear how to form somebody. We've talked about it before, forming. Family, occupation, recreation, money. And I'll get out there and I'll actually show you guys, let you listen to how bad I screw up or how good I succeed. Either way, I win.